Boom.
To the GME community, it's been a long battle. Fudge, shills, corrupt hearings, corrupt politicians and regulators, smoke and mirrors and a front row seat to the greatest clown show on planet Earth. Hey yo, whoops, let's get it, they ain't ready. About to open up a can on Mafia Don Kennedy. Short position heavy, you walk the edge of machete. The premiums, I bet margin is calling them already. And Jeff Yas taking the loss, Susquehanna going down to the tuna. Rick of spades and bananas, wonder how much stamina Mafia got left. Gonna bind DRS till we beat you to death. DTCC, screw the brooch, big time. Jaw, you something the big doodle this time. Processing the split wrong, deliver it. In the words of Wooch, couldn't deliver it. So they splitting it absent, the dividend. Way to let us know that the Moaz is imminent. So evident, overwhelming the evidence. Share swim infinity pool lasts forever, man.
We buy GME to DRS. Our shares is our destiny.
Buy, hold, and DRS, we're golden.
We buy GME to DRS. Our shares is our destiny.
Bought up all the synthetic shares, they short sold them.
Yeah, time to deliver it. Hands turning straight into diamonds. They're shimmering. Smile on the air, but behind scenes they're quivering. Games coming soon with the mutable and it's simmering. Yeah, and I can't wait till they release that. On the marketplace, collecting pieces like I'm B-Strat. And you know I need that. Come and spin the wheel like Kyoto. GME run the game and you know so. I'm on a rant like Marantz. The financial situation of the shorts is advanced. It's a sham, it's a mockery. A land full of gluttony. Victor in California told Jimmy Chill to suck on these. These runs are just a gentle tease. They short the ETFs, rack up the STDs. Feels like I'm on DMT, Wooch and DMT, shout out to DFB, I be like
We buy GME to DRS, our shares is our destiny.
Buy, hold, and DRS, we're golden.
Yeah.
We buy GME to DRS, our shares is our destiny.
Bought up all the synthetic shares, they short sold them.
Sold them, I hold them while it's getting swollen. Daniel W. has got the memes of the Cohen. Dave Lowery, the investors are so emboldened. Take back the power, collectors are in control. And time to get busy. Tinfoil theories, dizzy market dilly. Super stock broken down, get the word around town. Wooch and DMT up in the ears, turn it up now. And holler what now?
Swinging around, go for chucks like Kung Pao. The Moaz coming the world, be like wow. Not looking pretty for finance committee. Time to wake up, Keith, Rourke, and Kitty right now. Tried to warn me, you looking the other way. They like there is no war here in Ba Sing Se. I'm like, okay, don't escape Pompeii. There's a fork in history, you headed the wrong way.
We buy GME to DRS, our shares is our destiny.
Buy, hold, and DRS, we're golden.
Yeah.
We buy GME to DRS, our shares is our destiny.
Bought up all the synthetic shares, they short sold them. Buy, hold, and DRS, we're golden. Buy, hold, and DRS, we're golden.
Hey, yo. I'm not even ready to start the show yet. I'm on another screen. I'm trying to fix this computer to get to my old one. All right.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertold, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Henny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC, a superstition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz Rantz.
I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, whole lot of truth, no financial advice. I'm getting all my shit ready for tomorrow. I don't know if you guys are ready, but I'm ready. So check this out. So we had the craziest day of my life. Okay, craziest day of my life just happened today. Woke up to great news. Woke up quick at about 2 Just thought that I had to be in Compton soon. I got to get up before the day begins, before my mother starts bitching about my friends. Never. Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rants. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, whole lot of truth, no financial advice. Let me tell you what happened, guys. Holy shit, there I was, waking up, getting ready, take my little man to school, get back, and I'm like, yo, did Tito piss on my computer? Because I saw wet all over the floor. I'm like, who let Tito into my room? Hey, Jay, I already muted you once, Jay, and I will mute you again, bro. It's to the point, Jay, where you said, I'm the first one here. And I was cool with it because you must be subscribed if you're the first one here. You must have got the bat signal and you came in here. But please be respectful. I don't curse at you. I don't put derogatory terms. I don't put homophobic slurs, whatever the hell it's called. Did I say that correctly? I said it wrong on purpose. I don't do all that shit to you, Jay. So why are you writing AMC in my chat? That's the equivalent. You walk in here and say, Octomom is up 4,000%. Nobody gives a shit about your crappy ass stocks. Let me tell you, bro, I'm going to put you in another timeout. Swear to God, I'll put you in a timeout. Matter of fact, it's 30 minutes this time. There, we won't have to hear from you for 30 minutes, bro. Let me tell you what's going on in this world before all you bitches out there start talking about broken ass stocks. And I say bitches as a term of endearment. You know, bitch, what you doing? Like if I was, if my name was Ian Carroll and I'm like, bitch, what are you doing? Like, bro, I swear to God, this really happened to me today. I was out there looking at, bro, wait till I bring this up right now. Watch it. I swear to goodness. I don't know what it's called. I was watching something. Oh, if I go to my history, watch this shit. Go to my history. You guys can't see it. Don't worry. Stay over there, okay? But watch this. No, not Tears for Fears. Everybody wants to rule the world. That wasn't what it was. That's not what I was watching. And no, it wasn't Trove. It wasn't, oh, here it is. Watch this shit, bros. Swear to God. Watch this. Hold on. When I get it, you'll know. Watch. When I find it, it's going to blow your mind. Here, come on, bros. Here it is. Watch this shit. This shit is crazy, bros. This is the craziest thing you ever saw in your life, okay? Watch this.
Risky subprime.
Watch this. Watch this. Okay. Tell me who this... Oh, watch. I don't even have it on my damn thing. This is how crazy my life has been, okay? Tell me... Okay, Dr. Michael Burry. All you guys watch the movie The Big Short, right? All of you guys watch it. I know you do. And then, thank you for becoming a member of the chat, bro. I appreciate you, man. More members, more likes, more subscribes, more everything, thumbs ups. I appreciate it. Goes a long way considering how my day's gone, right? So check this out, though, guys. This is crazy. So have you guys ever heard of the guy named Dr. Michael Burry? I know Dr. Michael Burry, right? And have you, was it putting a grown-ass man in a timeout? Oh, you had to be there, bro. You had to be there. Anyway. So you can't pump other stocks to me. Not on the night before earnings, babe. Anyway, have you guys ever heard Dr. Michael Burry talk? I only know Christian Bale, the actor who actually played him in the movie, right? And then when I heard him talk, I said, oh, I get it now. Oh, I get it. He sounds like all of them, bro. Dude, this is wild. Check this shit out. Swear to God.
Mortgage loans that Wall Street had been buying up and bundling into highly profitable mortgage-backed securities, which they were selling to investors around the world.
I called up the prospectuses and I read the prospectuses and I looked at these pools. I could see the credit standards within these pools deteriorating just quarter to quarter.
How could you tell that?
There was essentially crappier mortgages being put into these pools, and it didn't seem investors seemed to care, and it didn't seem the ratings agencies seemed to care.
Do you think many people read these prospectuses?
I think the lawyers that put them together, to an extent, maybe.
Do you think the executives at the big Wall Street firms who were issuing these bonds had read them or understood them?
I don't think they read them, no. I think that there were probably junior analysts that were given the task of reviewing these documents. However, I think that this was a profit center. It was a profit center. It was something the organization wanted to do.
In effect, Lewis writes, Michael Burry was doing the first real analysis of the creditworthiness of the subprime borrowers and the structure of the complicated Wall Street mortgage securities, the kind of work that was supposed to have been done by bond. Burry assumed a lot of people would figure out what he was up to, but very few did. It took 2 years for the drama to play out, but the subprime mortgage market finally collapsed in 2007, just as he had predicted.
So you made a ton of money.
Made a ton of money, much more than I ever imagined, I'd ever have. We made $725 million, I think, on the funds in 2007.
Michael Berry's advantage was he wasn't part of the collective. He was just this guy in a T-shirt and shorts with a glass eyeball.
With the glass eyeball. Michael Berry is Tony De Niro's long-lost cousin. Oh, my God. Will y'all put your nips away? They're just, those are some zesty big shorters. That's what they are. Oh, my God. Hey, how y'all doing out there? I just want to say, if nobody knows what GameStop is, they're going to know tomorrow. Yes, they are. I'm so excited. Oh, shit. This is just who I am. I get this way right before earnings, y'all. Okay? Bros, spare me the bullshit. Read some perspectives. Go through the lines. Go for it. Let's effing go. Yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. So let me tell you about my night. Hey, by the way, I don't know where all this damn smoke's going to go because it ain't leaving the room. I don't know why I don't go through the ceiling. I got a hole in my roof, guys. I've got a hole in my roof. If you've been watching my videos, this shit is crazy. So there I was. I thought the dog pissed on my computer. I was like, what the hell's going on? I had water everywhere, swampland in my room, in my studio, right? And it was like God opened up the ceiling and the water came down. And I was like, shit. I lost my light. I lost my speakers. I had to get new everything. It's crazy. I bought 3 different ring lights. Thank God I have my dad's DJ lighting. That's what's actually playing on me right now. It was a terrible day. My ceiling, my roof caved in, literally, because the drip pan and my air conditioner was full for weeks, and the water was in my attic. So when I went up to the attic, it was a swampland. It was a nice little puddle. Not little, big. And it was very unfortunate for my home. And, when you're buying securities and you're like, think about this, okay? All you guys know about me, and I try to stay leveraged to on the right side, not over leveraged, the way I hedge myself. And I try to, have a contingency plan no matter what happens, right? Well, I wasn't prepared for this shit today. I wasn't prepared to redo my whole roof, new streaming system, new everything, all while still trying to live life and go through stuff. It was very, very emotional day for me, tasking and taxing. Like I went to it and I said, man, I wanted to add so much more to my position, and I was so mad that I couldn't. I didn't even pull the trigger because I was just like, forget this nonsense. And I haven't updated my board. I haven't done a lot of things today. I've got to get a new chair. I've got to get a new height for my setup for tomorrow before tomorrow starts. If you guys are not familiar, tomorrow is earnings for GameStop, and we're pretty excited about it. If you live, if you don't live under a rock, then you would be very excited about GameStop. I am going to do something for you guys here. I've got to pull it up. Just give me a second. I'm going to give you a YOLO update on my portfolio. YOLO. But let me see about how I get it to you. All right. And then TikTok. Hey, what's up, TikTok? I see you guys there. Hoping for a short squeeze. Yeah, it's terrible, man. I wouldn't be hoping for a short squeeze at all, me personally. I expect us to melt up. Wall Street's in. Everyone's in. Everyone wants to be where we're at. Everyone wants this position. Here we go. This is my own personal position with GameStop. My current value, I know we're down. I'm down about $1,600 overall, which is 5%. We did have a good uptick today, so I made $800. I have 100% of my funds are in GameStop. If you can see, this is what was held today, put into the account, went ahead and bought some more shares. So we're at $24.44 on cost average. Overall, I have $33,000 flat into the account. I want more. I've got to take my time on it. I don't want to leverage myself. Certainly with what happened today, I wasn't anticipating, but hey, it happens. Here's the orders in case people do want to see. I never shy away from it. I never not show you guys what I'm doing, unlike some other YouTubers out there that just hide from the truth. But here you go. So there was $669. I did that on purpose. So that was at one point $231, $22.10, $8, 2. That was all today. So officially that was my total. And then the previous day was another good amount. And then the previous day before that was another good amount. So at least from the looks of it, from September to now, September, we're barely the 8th day into September, and I'm looking at 420. Another, that's 750. Another 300, so 1,000, 1,500, 1,700, 2,000, 2,600, so around 2,700. So if we can do more, let's try to do more. We'll figure it out. But that's a good amount. I'm satisfied with where I'm at the night before. 1,350 shares, 1,350, right on the money, 0.4. And that's where we're at. Okay, so there's the position. You guys see it. I don't lie about it. I don't hide it from you. You guys know if I'm going to put money in off of something that I talk about, there it is right there, okay? Just so that you guys are aware of where I'm at. Now, I do also want to talk about something because I hear this a lot from failed YouTubers, Reddit guys, TikTok, you guys name it, right? I hear it all the time. And it'll say something to the effect of, and I was talking to my brother-in-law about this today. By the way, shout out to my brother-in-law. He's a GameStop investor, and he fixed my roof. And he fixed the AC and everything. You know, he just comes over, he does it. It doesn't charge me anything. Actually, I bought him a big gulp. That's what it was. And he was happy with that. But I want to talk to you guys about something. Every time I get a chance to watch a video and get some insight, and by the way, thank you for I see this super chat stuff, guys. Andrade, thank you so much. You say, let's effing go. No matter what happens tomorrow, buy, hold. We all have all time. It's free and hold. There we go. Costco and earnings tomorrow. I don't know why you say Costco hot dog. I won't be eating those. I'm good. But me too, Sergio, says Vince Zanni. There we go. I'll be your friend, Sergio. Absolutely. And then Sergio's been a member for 15 months, been part of the crew for a lot longer. Jesus been for 21 months. Vince Zanni, 29 months. You guys been hanging out with me for a long time, and I appreciate it, guys. And thank you for all the support and love of the channel. All of you. Thank you. So check this out. I hear this all the time. I was watching Tony De Niro's video, right? So Tony De Niro was having a video. And excuse me not doing my hair tonight. I've been grinding. I've been working my ass off. I didn't have time to go to the sink and wash up. I'm right here in front of you. I'm a grown-ass man. I don't have time for it. So here's the deal, okay? Tony De Niro always says, GameStop, the potential. GameStop, it has good potential. It's a speculative trade. You know, you always hear this stuff. And I'm just here to tell you something about potential versus what GameStop is. It's not potential. GameStop look at that. Look at that. My brain. Man, I'm so excited. Sorry. Hey, guys, how often do I mess up on the show? Probably never. I almost said the wrong thing. Like, GameStop is for never mind. My point about potential is that's for someone who, is about to do something or can do something. And that's not it. That's not it. Potential is for someone who's trying to be something they're not. I'm going to tell you something right now. GameStop has arrived. Throw potential out the window. GameStop has arrived. And that's tonight. That's tomorrow. When that earnings report drops and they come in at $175 million, you might tank the price, you might drop the price, you just increase the value of every share that everyone buys underneath that price. If you want to let it run and run with it, well then great, we know what it is. But I envision $300, I envision $400 a share. And just so that we're clear, it's $150 a share, that's 10 times book, that seems natural, that seems normal. It does, doesn't it? And that would only be $69 billion worth of market cap. We have so much more room to go. So I just want people to know why I talk about book value so much and other people don't. If you're watching Carter's Corner Pocket, he was re-emphasizing that. He was saying, you know what? Roaring Kitty talked about book value. Roaring Kitty talked about this is how much of the actual security you're getting for what you buy, right? I always call it the discount. You discount book value based off of how much you pay for it because that's the discount. It's called shareholder equity. Literally equity. It's your money. And all it is assets minus liabilities. It's your current ratio. But the truth is that's shareholder equity. And in this case, you're getting $15 a share. Come Tuesday, it's going to be somewhere in that range. So if we're getting closer to $15 a share, we're $14 a share. Well, how much of it is in hot air? None of it. It's trading less than 2x book at this point, and we're telling you that's a great ratio. What is Wall Street trading at? Go look at Robinhood. Just got into the S&P 500. It's pushing 113, 117 a share. It's 10x book. Okay, good. So 10x book for GameStop, $150 a share. That's where I think we're headed. That's where I think it would be fair value as of today. Doesn't mean it's the end of it all, but that's a start that's going to get you somewhere. And I'm just talking about now with the $10 billion cash on hand and with the profits they make. I'm not talking about deploying the cash and or return on equity, return on those assets. That's not what I'm talking about. That's for the future. That's for what's going to be happening. But Wall Street has a particular way of pricing in what will happen versus what is happening. And as of now, they're giving GameStop zero credit for what just happened. Is that fair? I just want to make that very clear. It was a $22 stock 1 year ago when they had $1 billion of cash, or when they trumped it all the way up to $4 billion of cash with zero earnings, only $6.7 million. And that's what they had on the trailing 12. Yet everybody was up in arms saying it's just a profitable company. They just have a couple of $billion bucks. They're not anything special. Okay, let's talk about special. To go from $6 million all the way up to now 370 after tomorrow on the trailing 12, you go, okay. They have $370 million of profit a year. They have the $9 billion of cash plus, and the Bitcoin, and the new power pack. Speaking of, I was in an argument with my brother-in-law because he goes, man, you think I'm going to buy? I'd rather buy a pack of cards and open it myself. I said, no, you're not listening. Let me show you. And when I showed him, he was like, how do I get the website? I said, no. You're in beta. You're never going to get there. You've got to go ahead and fill it out, but you're never going to believe the card. I opened up one pack in front of my brother-in-law, one pack, and I kept the card, guys. How good am I at this damn thing? There's only been one type of card that I've been collecting since I started opening up packs. It wasn't my choice. The cards just fell into my lap. It's a Captain Pikachu Master Ball. Captain Pikachu Master Ball on the Chinese. Look at this bad boy. PSA 10 2025 Captain Pikachu Master Ball card. I spent $50. It's worth already $75 on Card Ladder. $66. I kept it. Perfect 10. I said, nah, I'll hang on to it until it's at $100. I'm still waiting. Hey, these guys are getting close. These guys were at $70 last week. Now they're at $91. Oh, baby. Flying Pikachu VMAX. It's at $91. It's mighty close to that $100, bros. Don't worry. I'm not taking your offer, PSA. Not a 70. Hey, I'm looking at 90, and we're getting real close. So, yeah, I got a Pikachu today. I wanted to show them what it was all about. We opened up a pack. We went for it, and that's what we did. So, I know somebody just hit a big chase card on the Platinum 500 football. Somebody did hit a $5,000 card, and they're posting it everywhere. They actually hit this card right here, the Color Blast Bo Nix 2024, and it's still there. I don't know if we had two of them or what, but it's still there. So, that's what's happening with Power Packs. If you don't know about the website, it's a phenomenal website. It's gonna be the life-changing website for a lot of GameStop investors if you know what it is, as they all have there. Right here, somebody's excited about their kiddos and on the cards they do. Are they watching the show? We could do that. Not a problem. Flareon card got opened up today, guys. 27 free bucks. I know what it was. It was good. And guys, I know earnings are tomorrow. And I know we're very excited, and we'll be live on the show all day. I apologize for not being live today. I did get asked some questions here on the thing. It says, Marantz talking about football. I clipped it. I could talk about football. Absolutely talk about what would you like to know about football? It's a failed sport to watch. Bunch of prima donnas just walking around thinking they're good at things because they play football, bro. Imagine. You know what I did? I actually was driving to Home Depot today because the house was broken down, whatever. And hey, by the way, I bought 4 new tires for my truck today. Anybody care? I bought 4 new tires. You know why? Because I had 2. Now, they weren't flat yet. They were just losing air. They were bald. The wires were showing. I'm sorry, it's time for me to go get these tires. Now, when I say I bought 4 new tires, they weren't new tires. They were absolutely used. I bought 4 new used ones, bigger tires for my truck. Cost me $180, $45 a tire. Hey, that $45 includes disposal fee, and it includes disposal fee and install. Amazing. Used always, babe. Come on now. Those will last me 2 hours. I'm so sorry. Those will last me 2 years. Don't judge me, bro. Don't judge me. Anyway, the website here is pretty phenomenal. I don't know if people forgot about GameStop.com, but you know they sell all these PSA graded cards, right, on their website? Have you guys seen this whole section? This is crazy. Guys, I remember when this had 9,400 cards. It has 1,700. 1,790. It's like, I don't know what the hell is going on if they're doing it again, but Pokemon cards is down to 1,000 cards. 1,000 Pokemon cards, guys. 1,068 to be exact. Get ready. Oh, I'm so ready for GameStop. Yeah, who cares, Robinhood? You finally got S&P and now you went up. We know. Don't worry. Wait till that happens for GameStop, guys. Oh, it's going to happen. Oh, this number's going to be massive. On revenue, what do they say? We're going to hit 830 something? That's fine. As long as we're over 798, we have an increase in revenue with 1,000 less stores. Remember it. Book it. Write it down. Good. Cost of revenue, the COGS, cost of goods sold. Even if we come in at 31% like we do here, it's a 31.1, I believe. Look at this, 31.1. You got to memorize all these numbers, okay? You'll never be a great investor if you don't remember your numbers. This is like knowing all your baseball guys when you're growing up. Yeah, most stolen bases, man. Ricky Henderson, Vince Coleman, Otis Nixon. You'd be like that, right? Okay, same shit, bros. Memorize all your stats. Here you go. Cost of goods. Boom. Here's going to be your gross profit margin, 248.8. On 248.8, we're looking, even if we were to break even on the number, 248.8 doesn't matter because this number is lower. SG&A is lower. It's going to be down to 215 minimum, 215 maximum, however you want to say it. $60 million you will find in the SG&A. So if we do come in flat at 250, we're going to come in at 215. We're going to be $35 million plus on the ops income. $35 million to the positive on operating income. Are we clear? Now, if we beat the revenue number and we beat the margin number, obviously it's going to go up higher. But that's $35 million to the positive. I already see. Interest, we're going to do additional interest. So $35 million plus right here on interest, you're probably going to get 70. I'm ballparking the number. I'm being fair, but let's just call it 70. So 70 plus 35 is a whopping what? 105, somewhere in that range. Now we'll go ahead and add in the Bitcoin, and you're looking at around 25 million is when I did my math. So 130, right? So 130 on the worst day possible. The worst day possible is 130. We made 14 million last year. So we go to 140 versus 14. We are literally 85% increase on income itself. But I'm talking about beyond that. I mean, it only makes up 85%. So let's just say 100% would be 28, right? So every 14. So we're almost at like 800%. 850% increase on net income minimum. That's the minimum, guys. What are we going to do? Well, if we get another 100 million here, you're going to get another, I guess, 34 for every 100, right? Yeah, 31 for every 100. So another 31 million to the bottom line. So 140, right? What did I just tell you? 130 minimum, whatever. Add another, if we do get this number to 900, okay? 898. If we get it to 898, remember what I'm telling you. We're going to be an additional $30 million. So if we're 30 million plus the 130 you're getting, that's the 160. That's the 170 I'm talking about. So we're already there. We're going to be there no matter what they do. Rain or shine, blame it on the motherfucking rain. Yeah, I can cuss. I'm okay. I'm a grown-ass man. You know what? I was watching some shit. I don't know if you guys popped this out yet, but it's going to happen. Oh, is this somebody special over here? This guy's talking about what? Pipe downstairs. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? At Mark Open. What is he saying? How are you coming to the chat just talking? I'm YOLOing. Oh, bro. All they did was give him what kind of timeout did you give this guy? Hold on. I want to put this guy out to pasture. Here we go. All right, we'll never see you again, bro. There you go. Go YOLO your life away in another YouTube channel. You're going to need it. You're going to need the help, bro. It's going to be lonely out there. So anyway, back to this right here. Okay, guys, listen. I'm sorry if I wasn't showing it to you. But right here, 798. If we can get that to 900, like Wall Street says we can, oh, it's over, bro. It's $170 million easy. We're beating this number. We're going to kill this number. We're definitely winning here because SG&A is down. We closed 1,000 stores. And that's what happens, guys. When you guys close stores and shorten the footprint and you do all the right things, become more nimble, more agile, you execute better, all those things. Okay? It's productive. It's called productivity, dollars per man hour. So you're getting it there, and you're getting it here on interest without a doubt, bro. You're getting at least 20 million more, but I'm asking for 30 million more. But you're at least getting 20 million more. So there's 20 there. There's 30 here, 35, but it's a flip of 50, so you're doing great. 35 plus another 70, yeah, I think 60, 70. Yeah, it's looking good. Looking real good. 100 million no matter what, 120 million no matter what, 125 no matter what, something like that. It's going to be crazy. And then in the good stuff, if we go for every 100 million over, every 100 million over this number right here, we're good for $30 million. Just remember what I'm telling you, okay? All right. Any questions over here on TikTok? I haven't bothered with TikTok in a minute. Let's see what it says. Marantz talking about football. No, we're good. I clipped it. Good job. Rico, okay, cool. Then if that's how you guys feel. What do you think next week's college football slate? Do you have any locks? Yeah, I got a lock for you. Next week, I got a lock. These short sellers are going to be under. They're going to be buried in their damn bets against GameStop. Oh, my God, it's terrible. Power Packs looks good. We look good all across the board here. Okay, let's go look at some charts. Yeah, guys? We can do this. You know, I was watching the price action. I was watching the movement. Let me mod, bro. You are modding. What are you talking about? New friends get kicked? Yeah, absolutely. I like everything positive, above average, but articles still saying stock decreases. Why are you reading, Gary? Like, what is it that you're missing in life that you have to read something? Like, I don't ever have to read one article. You know, I don't read any of the articles. Jay sends me 100 articles a day. I don't even read them. Hey, Jay, I love you, bro, but I don't read those articles. Every now and then I'll open one when Jay's like adamant and he starts cussing about it and going crazy. What are they talking about? We're not a meme stock. I'm like, I know, bro. Hey, anybody want to help him out when he's asking if he can be a mod? Envoy, if you can be a mod. Let me tell you, Envoy, you've got people on this show like Jay, Sharon, Amber. I mean, the list goes on and on. We can go into it. I've got people who've been here since the beginning of time. They'll never ask that question. That's the dumbest question you could ask. Could you be a moderator? Bro, my team, do you know what they call them? The Seven Samurai, bro. They call them the Seven Samurai. And you know what? Isn't it pretty wild that everybody's from a different part of the world, different color and creed, yet all the same cloth? Go check out my mods. I got one from Japan. I got 3 from Texas, bros. I don't know, but they're all different. Hot this year, Almo and Ruben. I got Stacks in Colorado. I got Ravenstown in Baltimore, Virginia or Baltimore, somewhere on that end. You're never going to get it with any of these guys. New Orleans, my bad. You're from New Orleans. I always say you're from Dallas, bro, because you are. These Katrina boys are something different, bro. Katrina misplaces the whole world. Okay, Katrina drowns all their citizens. New Orleans drowned everybody on purpose. Put them all in a box in a bowl. Try to destroy their psyche, all because they just want to get rid of them. Nah, that place is hurting. Love from Texas. There we go. One is missing from Germany. Trust me, Marantz. No, Envoy, I don't trust you. Don't dream. Just be part of the team, the GME Dream Team. There you go. It's like to see GameStop expanding trading cards, Magic the Gathering, but why stop there? Comic books, collections, a guaranteed 70% buyback for convenience is actually a good deal. Gary Nigel. You know, I hear you guys on the whole comic book thing, and I hear you with asking for more. When it comes to retail, simplicity really means a lot, right? Giving you 2 options rather than 7 does better for you in a market. I don't think a lot of you guys have taken into consideration what GameStop did to find merch space for the cards. Getting rid of apparel, shrinking down on certain topics and their SKUs just to go ahead and get out more cards. I think they're making the most bang for their buck right now, dollar for dollar. I don't know what the upkeep would be for comic books. I don't know what the margins would be, but I'm sure they're going to work that out with themselves rather than just because, you know, it sounds like a good deal. Expand. Expand is not always the good thing. You know, it's It's called what we diversification, right? You start selling things that you don't need to sell, just in spite of. It's your spaghetti marketing. You're just throwing it out there to see if it sticks, and that's what AMC did for a lot of years, with their popcorn, with their candy, anything that they could get to stick and make a profit and a margin, and it was all a lie, right? It's all a facade. So no, I think you'd want more fruitful things. Like, it's not one of those things like you lead with the dog. Remember that, Gary? Remember I've said that before? Leading with the dog. Just because you get a good price on something or you think you should do something doesn't necessarily mean it's going to help you or your consumer. What GameStop did with the trading cards is bigger than what people want to give it credit for. They haven't even priced it in, okay? They solved a problem, guys, a lifelong problem. They allow you to take your cards, your raw cards that they're selling, and get them graded. That's never been done. This changes the world of collecting and how you collect. Now anybody can get the cards graded. I don't have to pay a premium to the local card shops, and I sure as hell don't have to submit 20 at a time. I can do 1 at a time, 2 at a time, however many it takes. But it's the idea of teaching your shopper, hey, here's what we do. We sell Pokemons on Friday and Saturday, and we can do rip and submit all weekend. And if you're a pro member, you get perks to buy more. There's so many things that are happening there, rather than just you wanting to like flood the scene with another product. You have to adapt a culture for each product. You can't be in a rush to get there. You're going to be a day trader, you're going to be a swing trader, you're going to leave. You have to take your time to learn the spot. You ever gotten a new job? You get a new job and you might even be qualified to be the chief marketing officer for the company, but how the hell could you be if you haven't learned the company that you're going to? Just because your resume says that you've had X amount of years in this position, you don't know this industry. I don't care if they've been e-commerce and sold dog food for a whole decade. They don't know gaming cards. They don't know the life and breadth of our consumer, the video game consumer. So as they're watching it happen in real time, they have to adjust off of that. This has much responsibility, not only on the ideas of selling, but also on the purchasers, right? So if you are a buyer, if you are an inventory control specialist for GameStop, and you're out here trying to keep track of what sells, what doesn't, what can I palletize, what profits can I get, what are my margins, am I actually getting a spoils allowance, what are the returns, and what are the reasons for return, what's the rate of return? All these things you're factoring in, but you need to have data, right? So we got to get data on all of this before we can make an informed decision on what to move on to next or how to accomplish the next thing. You can't tackle everything at once. You cannot, your focus cannot be, hey, we're going to go ahead and go with stuffed animals this month, knowing damn well that we're focusing on PSA graded cards, slabs, and the partnership of collecting cards. So that's a focus, and I'm with it. But to say we need to flood the market with a new idea, I don't think so. I think we can do 1 at a time and perfect it and maximize it and execute. That's what I think they can do. But if you give me a reason to own something, we'll talk it out. But from what I see, GameStop owns, controlling the controllers, the accessories. They own private label on every product they sell. And that's been the MO right now. So that's what I'm going with. Okay, there we go. If your father was here, he'd be gravely disappointed in how you turned out. Wow. Okay, cool. Where's my dad? Is he asleep? Did I miss something? Cool. When do you think we hit $50 a share? Ooh, good question. I said we're going to go touch 30 right now. I think we can touch 32 tomorrow. I think we can have a run. But I think we're going to test out that top line. I know there's a gap fill to have from 24 to 28. And 50, I think it would have to be next year after quarter 4. It'll be March of 2026. And we go test that top line. And I think that's the other end of our cup and handle. So we'll have a cup, we'll have a wall, we'll handle it out to 50, and then we'll start moving upwards after that. So I think that'd be a good time to deploy some of the cash too, considering rates should be coming down over the next 9 months. But, the rate cut is one thing. All of private equity is trying to adjust their positions because they're so leveraged. If you guys know the business model of private equity borrows money and to get into a position. And once they get into that position, they borrow more money to pay back the original loans that the guys took. And so everyone's been borrowing money, and they've been destroying America. And they always talk about Bed Bath & Beyond, Jones Fabrics, Michaels, Pier 1 Imports, Tuesday Morning, all the bankrupt companies that happened over the last 5 years. And, you guys can be fixated on how companies go bankrupt, or you can be fixated on what you can do to accelerate the bankruptcy. And once you see the signs of acceleration, you should run the other way on investments. And I've seen numerous investments claim they're going to make a comeback, they're going to bounce, and they're going to do these things. But only one has done it so far, and that's going to be Carvana. Carvana doesn't deserve the value that they're given. Carvana is actually doing subprime loans on vehicles, delinquent loans via Ally Financial, and they have the biggest markup on the market for used cars. So if people actually catch wind of what they're doing, I think they're taking advantage of those ninja buyers, right? Which would be no income, no job buyers, and they get approved for a car deal that they probably shouldn't have. But these guys are approving deals, subprime, and I think it can all fold. I think people are delinquent enough that those financial institutions are going to be taken on the chin, dependent if we lower rates. We have to lower rates so everybody can readjust the national debt and what's allowed. Everyone right away, they want to borrow money. But you guys know, as much money as we borrow, as much money as we loan out, those guys buy up our whole debt. China owns our debt. A lot of people own our securities. And this is the biggest time ever that foreign markets and foreign central exchange banks own more gold than U.S. securities for the first time in years. When I say years, we're talking like 40 years, right? So could it be a next big crash? Could it be that next big moment? Yeah, it can be. It can come. And you know what? Everyone who says that it's not going to happen and Marantz, you're just fear-mongering. No, I'm preparing myself for the inevitable, but I buy GameStop. That's my hedge to it all. And people haven't figured it out. They haven't figured out why you buy it, right? Like, why would you buy things that are associated with key individuals? Because you believe in the person, even through the rough times, they're going to do the right thing. That's why people buy brands and names and they go with it. Who cares? COVID comes, I'm okay. I know of a stock that can defend against COVID. It's got to be a Costco stock, right? Because why? It's food, fuel, and medicine. It's all three. That's why. It's recession proof. It's all this. So you got to think about all these things when you're investing. Well, I go and I feel the same way about GameStop right now. I feel GameStop has enough cash on hand to survive anything. But it's not just surviving. It's being greedy when everyone's fearful and fearful when everyone's greedy. Well, guess what? Everyone's greedy right now. The whole market is greedy. Everyone's talking about that it's going to keep going up and to the right. Everyone's collecting these bonuses that I've never seen in my lifetime. And as they're all collecting, there's only one team not paying out bonuses, not cashing in on their shareholder equity, not buying back shares, not issuing more shares or bonds with an interest that they can't pay back. They've leveraged their book to the cash they currently keep. They're a net cash position. So I would tell you right now that GameStop is being very cautious while the whole world is being very aggressive. And it's going to flip. The whole world's going to become very cautious and GameStop's going to be very aggressive. And so they're going to get fair share for their dollars that they keep and they carry. And they're going to be able to carry on and get a multiple that's worthy of a MOAS, right? Of a mother of all short squeezes. Because if you're going to short GameStop at 22 or even at 23, you're writing your own death certificate, and I'm here for it. Okay. Bruce says, you're yapping. Cool. How much do you invest a month? How much do I invest a month? On average, I probably invest on all brokerages, probably like $3,000 a month. Probably $3,000. About 25% of my monthly revenue at the time. But I don't count my wife's revenue. It's not fair because she does her own thing with her money. I don't judge it. I was making a video on child support. I did this on TikTok. There was a young man was crying about paying child support. He's like, I make $4,000 a month, and my ex wants $2,000 for child care and child support. He pays $1,200 in child support, and she wants an additional $800 for child care. And he was mad about it. And so then he goes in there and he's complaining, my rent is $17. How do they want me to live? What do I do? And I'm just like, nobody told you to pay rent for $17. Nobody told you that you get to have status quo. Nobody says that you get to keep living the life you're living. When I paid child support, I was paying 50% of my check. I was in the rears because I got laid off and I couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford to pay the agreed amount, and I didn't know that I could get it lowered because I wasn't educated on that yet. I was in my 20s. I didn't know any better. So $20,000 worth of back child support snuck up on me. And it was to the point where I couldn't pay it back, and they were taking half my check. But that was my motivating force, my driving force to get promoted. And I did get promoted, and I did make it all back, and I did pay it all back in one lump sum. And when I paid it off, it was a good feeling. And then I got my first full check, and I thought I was the richest man in the world. And you know what? I used to talk to my wife then, and she would be like, hey, you got to pay this. I was like, yeah, but I'm paying my favorite bill, child support. I was so happy to pay it. I didn't care how much they wanted or they needed. Those kids get whatever they want. Good. Then I'm doing well in life. But the minute I finished paying off that child support that I owed, I got custody of my kids. It was like a earth-shattering moment for me. Like, it opened up the floodgates. And if people only knew, you just put your head down, you bury it. And if you would have picked a better partner, if you would have made better decisions, you can't blame that on somebody else. You can't. Asking me how much I invest in, think about this, okay? What if I didn't invest enough to make you satisfy your wants and your needs? What the hell does that matter? What someone does, I'm very fortunate in life that I've grinded for so long, so many years. And there's been good moments and there's been bad moments. But when I've stuck to my guns on investing and I've stuck to it, buy a share a day, put in 20 when you can, put in 10 when you can, and you just stick with it. It adds up. And that pile becomes $33,000 today. And you say to yourself, okay, now we're at the bottom of the stock. Everyone's at the very bottom. We know 23, 22 is everyone's average. And guess what? Nope. I'm only going up. And I'm going to be sitting on 60,000. I'm going to be sitting on 80,000. And people are going to be looking and be like, yo, man, you already made your 60,000, 80,000. Go ahead and cash out and take off. And I'm like, yeah, that's what you want to make. I'm not here for 50,000, 60,000, 100,000. I could. Don't get me wrong, I can make $100,000 off this investment tomorrow. Literally tomorrow. I wouldn't sell. I wouldn't sell $1. I'm not here for $100,000. Some people are. It would change my life. $100,000 would change my life, because then I would have the ability to do whatever the hell I want to do. $100,000 cash is a lot of money to people. It should be a lot of money to you. But let me invest as much as I can. Let me do the right thing. I talk about my finances with you guys a lot because I want you guys to understand what I'm all about. This guy says right here, what does his shirt say? My shirts, I don't even know. I'll be honest with you. It says, I'm not arguing. I'm just explaining why I'm right. Okay, cool. That's why I wear this shirt around my wife. My expenses. I have a significant position in a lot of companies, in 2 companies, and I want to unwind one of them, and I want to be able to pay my mortgage with that unwind. And I can now. I've been buying those shares since they were $100 a piece, and they're now almost $1,000. So I know that I could sell 3 shares a month and pay a significant portion of my mortgage, and I won't have to come out of pocket anything. And all the money now that I would pay for mortgage, I can put towards GameStop. And I can rotate it that way. I can make a reasonable investment based off of how much I can handle. I don't have to commit myself to the $3,000, but then of course I don't have to commit myself to to $1,500. I can figure it out. But these are the things that I want to do slowly. I want to transition, and so I'm getting ready for that coming up. And it's always like this on TikTok where they say, "Oh, you're just yapping." Well, no, I don't have my earbuds in, so you can't really hear my volume. I'm over here on YouTube and I'm talking to these guys where we're all getting ready for life-changing money on GameStop tomorrow. But let me read YouTube's chat, okay? TikTok, you guys had enough of me. I believe we'll start tomorrow with a small dip, scare tactic, but we'll end up with a good green on the day. History repeats, earnings call day. We will bid of the end of the day, Monday. Okay. Good for you, I guess. I don't know. Wall Street projects 900 million with the Switch 2 sales. Will we break 1 billion revenue? Stay happy. I don't know if we will. I think it'd be awesome. I don't care what Wall Street projects. Wall Street projects a very high amount considering last year we did $798 million or $881 million. I'm so sorry. 881 million with about 1,500 more stores. So I get that we released a new product and I get that we're annualizing on numbers here, but what if we don't hit 900 million? What if we hit 850 million and they go, ooh, it's a miss? And then you're like, no, it's not. It's not a miss. We literally came in at 850. Our margins are higher, and we probably made more money because SG&A is down, and we're at 1,500 less stores. People don't know that. People don't know that we have 1,500 less stores. People don't know. They don't ever say these things. They just say top line is shrinking, revenue shrinking. They don't know. Revenue is actually up dollars per man hour and dollars per store. Literally up dollars per square foot too. So there's plenty to be excited about. No one lends out billions of dollars at 0% at a minimum of $29 for no reason. Correct. You're saying that perfectly. New York will suspend your driver's license for only $3,600 in the rears. Yeah. I never got a suspended driver's license. I just made payments. And the whole point, like, if you want to know how you go like up that high, 20,000, I'll tell you how. So how is that 3K split up? I don't know what you're talking about. But I'll tell you how this works. About me investing? Oh, I don't know. Do your math. So that's funny. So let's think about it like this. If you owe, if people don't know, I'll put you up on game right now about child support. Let's just say you owe $500. Okay, every month it's $500. Okay, and you're behind on your child support. They're going to charge you $625. They're going to charge you a little extra, more than your $500, but it's going to be $625. But what happens if you don't make enough to take out $625? What happens because they can't take out more than 50%. So if you only make $1,000 in 2 weeks or in a month, whatever you're making, they only take out the $500. They never get the $625, right? And what if you bank with Wells Fargo? Wells Fargo will levy your account $125 every time the county goes in and tries to take out the $20,000 that you don't have. So not only are you paying extra and with interest, they're also levying your account every 2 months because they try to go in and take it out and it's not there, and then you get a fee of $150. I had to shut down my bank account. I had to have no bank account, guys. I swear to you, I had no bank account. I was like, I can't do this, man. They're taking an extra $125 that I don't have, and then they're charging me the extra $125 off of interest, and I don't even have that either. So I can't even live. How do I live? Trust me, I'm like the guy who was frustrated in the video, except I didn't do it that way. I went and grind. I went and worked more hours. I worked 2 jobs, and I made sure that I was available at all times. And I just asked for more hours. I would not leave the building. I was asking for hours, try to get promoted, got turned down like 9 times. Literally did all the interviews. I was just, man, I just want to make a money. I remember I got promoted to supervisor, and my paycheck was $1,400 every 2 weeks. I only took home $700. Well, guess what? That was amazing. $700 was like I won the lottery every 2 weeks. Are you kidding? I was able to pay the electric bill. I was able to pay the cable bill. Though back in the day, I could only pay cable. Oh, cable and internet. That's it. Spectrum, $180. Boom, I'd pay it. That's all I could afford. But I would bring in $250. My wife was like, oh, good job. Yeah, that's all you got. Yeah, because the rest was going to, child support. Now, I didn't care. Man, I'm going to pay this bitch up. She's like, when? I said, I don't know, 4 years. I was in that bitch. Working, get promoted. Didn't matter. You still, boom. But I remember when I got my first check. And it was every 2 weeks I got a check. I grossed, like at the time, $2,200. And I brought home $1,500. Oh, my God. I was rich. I was rich. I'm telling you, we went to Universal Studios. Jump in the truck. We're going on vacation. This is it. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, that was a lot of money, man. Then I got promoted again, $1,800 every 2 weeks. Got promoted again, $2,200 every week. Oh man, $2,500. Oh man, $3,000. Oh my God. And just kept going. Paid off everything. Trust me. There was a time where I didn't make anything. I remember I took my employees once and I showed them my paychecks from 2014. And they were like, what is that? I go, I promise you, that right there, that's motivation. That'll drive you towards anything. So you guys want to know about why I'm investing the way I do and why I'm so rock solid about shit? You ain't never going to get something out of me that I don't have. I can't get leverage, bros. This guy, he's over here now. I miss you. Okay, cool. Okay, that sounds great. I don't even know what these people are talking about, bro. You're talking nonsense right now. So, anyway, live all night tonight. It's a team no sleep. I'm not gonna crash out on you. It's 11 p.m. right now. GameStop's earnings is in 14 hours. If you guys are ready to change the world, it's gonna happen in 14 hours. And I'm so excited about it. I'll have my space helmet on. I'll have music going on. I'm getting my playlist ready. I got to get a good night's rest, though. I know I say I'm team no sleep, but I do got to sleep about 3 hours. And this person is absolutely ridiculous. Never. I don't even know what these people write to me sometimes, man. Anyway, appreciate you guys. I've been very emotional today. I let a lot of energy out with my house falling apart. Hey Rick, how's it going? Just signed up for that MVP. Who the hell is Rick? And I don't sell MVPs, bro. I think you got the wrong guy. Okay. I don't know how many times you guys are going to confuse me for a failed guy. Oh, hey, by the way, you guys saw that damn Crispy video? Crispy, remember we were talking about it? Crispy he's talking all this bullshit about GameStop investors and all this stuff. Says, hello, just got off of work. Good to see you guys. Hey, Jay, welcome back. I'm barely making it. I'll get there, though. There you go. Good job. So Crispy does this hit piece, right, on me. And I don't know why he would talk about anybody else, because he wasn't. He was just talking about the past. But I figured out what you did, Crispy. And I couldn't figure it out, but then I figured it out because I got guys like Johnny J and I got guys like Trove in the chat. And I take it you took the transcript from Dan Olson's This Is Financial Advice. I think you took his transcript, right, from his show, and then you also took James Janney's transcript, and then you put them into ChatGTP or whatever, some AI bullshit, and you let it spit out a script for you to say. And that's why your script had so many mistakes, because it was like it thinks it's smart and then it's not, and that's why you didn't know what you were talking about. So I'm pretty sure that's what you did. I'm 100% sure. So Adam Aaron is bot. No, that's absolutely correct. Okay, who makes the revenue forecast for stocks? Anyway, I'm paranoid GameStop's predictions are artificially high just to create a negative. I guess we'll see. Dennis, it's 100% correct. It's going to happen. They want to make it to where it's untouchable, it's unattainable, so they can say it's a double miss or a miss of whatever kind. I wouldn't care what they say. It's not going to change anything. Full-time job, lived in a shelter to do child support, had to pay the lifestyle around $3,500 to keep $800. Yeah, well, think about this, Gary. When I met my wife, I didn't have a car, I didn't have a cell phone, and I lived in a casita for $400 a month. $400 a month that I couldn't pay. I promise you I couldn't pay. They let me borrow a car for $50 a month and I couldn't pay it. I was so broke, and I was making $80,000 a year. And I was that broke. I didn't have anything to my name. And my wife still took me. So shout out to all the real ones out there. Marantz, have you made your prediction for EPS? Always my favorite content this time of the year. Salso, I did yesterday, but I'm looking for 35 to 39 cents. I believe that's what I came up with. Well, just go ahead and do the math. What's 130 to 175? I'm on the high end, 175, right? So maybe 30, 40 cents, somewhere in that range. But it doesn't matter. Wall Street has it like at no cents, right? We're going to kill it. I think it's 16 cents. There you go. Do you think Ryan Cohen bought more Bitcoin? I don't. I don't think he bought more Bitcoin. Not at all. Have you, or how will the media manage to bash the stock today when the numbers are amazing? Runar, couple things. Oh, hey, I remember you. Warwick, Runar Warwick, I remember you. Hey, welcome back. You're from like Germany or somewhere, like Dutch or Holland or Germany, one of the two. I can't remember, bro, where you're from. Might even be Portugal or something. Norway, there it is. Somewhere up there. Yeah, Finland, Norway, the cold shit. Hey, check this out, bro. Hey, but I do remember. I knew it was that the Northeast Europe. But anyway, about that. About bashing when the numbers are amazing. How will the media manage to bash the stock today? Yeah. They're going to say things like GameStop needs to deploy their cash or they're going to lose investors. Have you not read that lately? Excited for tomorrow. Got to roll. Have a great rest of the show. And good night. Yes, good night, sir. Stuff like that. Closing stores and getting more profitable. Not to mention they're making crazy interest off mountains of cash while they wait to use it. Yeah, stocked up. It's good, man. It's really good. Yo, you think darts starting next week? Who the fuck is... What? Are these guys serious about football, bro? Like, this is why I don't even go to TikTok. I really want to just turn TikTok off, man. God, I can't stand football. Ziggy, what's up, bro? Yeah, Ziggy, tomorrow I'm going to be doing that. I'll be playing some songs and stuff. But these guys ain't ready for me. What do you think about cash on hand will be used for? Any thoughts? Yeah, Capital. I think that we'll buy some securities. I think we'll invest into companies that will return a profit for us. Let's see if GameStop sells another $5 billion in bonds. I hope they offer. I just want to make this very clear. Yes, thank you so much. I hope, and that was to you, DNA on YouTube. I hope they do an offering. I hope they offer some bonds. I want them to offer more of the company every quarter. If they can continue to raise cash at zero, Philosopher's Stone, isn't that a good one? That's a good one, huh? Yeah. I've been debating if I'm going to play copyrighted music tomorrow. Try not to piss off the world like YouTube. YouTube gets pissed, bro. It's the way they make their money by me not playing copyrighted music. But I don't think I am. I don't think I'm going to ruin it for everybody. I'm a crypto guy, so I have to buy. I hope they buy more Bitcoin slowly. Oh, not at these prices, me personally, but yeah, bro, that's the best outro you did. maybe, but you know, you want to know something, Ziggy? That's the outro to my dad's life. When my father passes away. That'll be the song, but there'll be one song at the end of it all. It'll be extreme, more than words. My dad asked us to play that at his funeral. We were 10 years old when he told us. Something like that. And I still remember. And the only song I want played at my funeral is, and you guys can tell my wife and kids this if they don't know, it's Jackson Brown, and it's called These Days. So I want that played at my funeral. Let's just make that very clear. Jackson Brown, These Days. Are we going to open more juicy packs on the River Bay? I don't know what that means. Catch you tomorrow, Roy. Thanks, bro. Hey, shout out to Roy, guys. If you guys are here on YouTube, Roy's been carrying TikTok. Roy is a TikTok watcher. He joined the show. He watches on YouTube. He joined the channel as well. He bought into GameStop in a hefty amount. He's buying. You know, he went at it, guys. He went at it. So he found us on TikTok, and I love it. I love it that there's guys out there that want to learn, and he's one of our guys. So shout out to Roy Johnson, my man. Okay. Simple Man by Shinedown for my warm box day. Oh, cool. Let's go. No matter what happens tomorrow, I'm all in. Marantz. Yeah, me too, Ruben. Me too. Damn spell checker, Robin Hood. There we go. Just woke up. Greetings from Sweden. You the GOAT, Marantz. Thank you, Carlos. Hey, from Sweden, man. Honestly, Marantz, what are you going to do if GME hits 1,000 before 2026? Bro, I already thought all that through, man. I already thought it all through because I think GameStop can go. I think GameStop, with the short position put in, with all the volatility, with all the swing, with all the juice that's out there, for a stock that has this much cash and this much recognition and people going with it because of the revenues and the partnerships and there's fruit, right? Hell no, Green Day's trash, bro. I just think anything after 350 for me is gravy. And I want to make this declaration right now. After GameStop hits $350 a share, I will be selling 10 shares a month. Let that sink in. It used to be I'm going to sell 10 shares a day, but no, 10 shares a month on GameStop after 350. So, is it going to get there? Yeah. Sorry to break it to you, little boys and girls, but I'm definitely going to get there. Didn't they do a 400% today? Just the only reason they got in to the S&P. Are you talking about Robinhood? Yeah. No, they did 400% today. I think so too. Me too, Steve Wicks. Thank you. Let's see how big the move's going to be with the Bollinger Band so tight for so long. Yeah, man, it's crazy. No, Robinhood is a fake, bro. I already proved Robinhood wrong. I don't know if you saw my video yesterday, but Robinhood's a fake. They're short the market $12 billion. So somebody come tell me where that short is. Would you be buying after 200? Yes. I'll be buying every day. I buy every day, man. I don't know if you noticed, but I buy every day. Don't matter where it's at. I'm a buyer. It's my stock. It's my company, and I believe in it. Excited for tomorrow. Let's go. Me too, bro. Me too. Any opinion on MNMD? No. No, Las Vegas. I don't care about MNMD. I wouldn't even know what that is. I only buy GameStop. They're fake, but the stock rocket just because they got in. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. The only thing playing at my funeral is going to be crickets. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know what's going to be playing at my funeral because I won't be there. Yeah, Las Vegas. I'm sorry, bro. I just watch GameStop. GameStop's the best investment in the whole world. Every dollar outside of GameStop is a wasted dollar. That's the truth. So if you understand fundamentals, you understand the metrics that you measure those fundamentals, and then you understand valuation, you'll find out that GameStop is severely undervalued, even today, and they're infinitely the best stock in the world. They don't pay their CEO $1. They don't have a COO. They don't have a CFO. All the board of directors make $0 from GameStop. There is no share compensation. They don't waste their money on the C-suite. They're not overpaid executives. Those executives invest their own time and money into the company, and that's how they create their fruit. They bought the tree. They didn't buy the fruit. Let that sink in. Love that plan, don't we all? I love it too. All right, guys, it's 11:20. I got to go check in on the wife and the kids. I got to turn off all these lights. I got to hope that I don't have a snake or a rat or something come in through my damn roof. And I got to hope I don't get a flat tire taking my son to school tomorrow. But once he's dropped off at school, boys, I'm going to walk back in here, space helmet on, ready to rock, ready to rumble, ready to kick some ass and take names. It's GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. If you didn't know who I was, well, you know now. Welcome back.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertold, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Henny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC or Superstition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz